Saturday, the 9th of November, and it will close next week, Friday, on the 15th of November. All submissions takes place on Cole campus, and please note that any submissions that is received after the 15th of November will be considered a late submission and will not be marked. Also note that we do not accept any email submissions. All your summative submissions must please happen on Cole campus unless you physically have to come to the campus to complete a written test or a presentation. I strongly encourage you to submit before 1 o'clock on Friday, the 15th of November, as we know that people start to all clog the system as the day goes on Friday, and the problem is the system then becomes slow, and as you're trying to submit, it just keeps on saying submitting, and that's usually when submissions fails. Please note that we will not accept this as a valid excuse, and technical reasons such as power went off or I didn't have internet is not considered a valid reason to apply for a sub. So I strongly encourage you to start submitting early in the week so that if you have any problems that you can come to the campus. The campus has power facilities as well as internet facilities, and there's staff here as well that can assist you with any troubleshooting with regards to your submissions. But please do so before Friday, the 15th of November, 1 o'clock. Now, by now you should know how to log onto Cole Campus, but next to it, there's also how to log into the student portal. What is important about logging into the student portal is that you can access your full progress report then at the end of the year when it is released in December. That means you can see all your results from the whole year as well as whether you passed or failed the subjects. Now, briefs, you should already have your briefs, but it's on each subject's page on Cole Campus. So there you will see the Cole Campus homepage of academic literacy as an example. When you then go to modules, you will see there's a section that says assessment briefs, and then you click on that, and then you are able to download your summative brief. If you are writing a test for your summative submissions, you can click on quizzes on that subject's page on Cole Campus. Please note that the quizzes will only open from Saturday, the 9th of November, and will close on Friday, the 15th of November. So once you click on quiz, you'll see the correct quiz and you just click on that. Please note that you'll see a blue button that says take the quiz. And as soon as you press that blue button, the quiz and the timer starts. Even if your power then goes off, it says you have already started to write this test and it will think that you submitted. So please know, as soon as you press that blue button, take the quiz, the timer for your quiz immediately starts. Then as you are writing your test, you do not have to save your answers every time. It automatically saves. And please do not by accident press the button at the bottom right hand side which says submit quiz, because this is equivalent to you writing a test in a classroom, then submitting that test to invigilator and then walking out. You can't then come back and say, oh, I made an accident, I didn't really want to submit. So please make sure that when you press that button submit quiz, that you are indeed done with the quiz and you are satisfied and happy with your answers. If you have an assignment, which most of our subjects have, that you have to submit for the summative, you go to your subject's homepage on Cole Campus and then you press on the button that says assignments. Once again, you choose the correct assignment, which will open, which will probably be your summatives. Once you click on there, it gives you all your details for the summative assessment, when it is due, how many marks it's out of, and how you should submit. Is it a file upload or should you be answering online? Then you press the blue button, submit assignment, once you are ready to submit the assignment. Once you press the blue button, submit the assignment, it will say to you, choose a file. So here you will choose your assessment as saved on your USB or on your computer. Please make sure that you create a file name that can make sense to you. So for example, if you are submitting Radio 1 Summative, make sure that you save your summative as Radio 1 Summative with your name and your surname. We are picking up a trend of students who's just submitting briefs. That is not correct. And as of next year, you will not be granted a sub for such things. Please make sure that as soon as you choose file, you are indeed selecting the correct file. Then you press the blue button, submit assignment. As soon as you, please note that it is preferable for you to merge all your various documents into one document for your summative and to submit only one document. If you have to submit multiple documents for your summative, once you've submitted your first file, do not press submit assignment. You then choose another file. So you would choose a file first time, then you would add another file, add another file, add another file. Then only do you press the blue button submit assignment. Once you've pressed the blue button submit assignment, you will see that it says you have submitted it. On the right hand side, you'll see it says submissions. It says to you when you submitted, at what time, and what file did you submit. This is also your evidence on your side that you have indeed submitted your assignment. And I strongly encourage you to save a screenshot of the submission receipt after each subject submission for your summative. If you notice that you did not correctly submit your assessment, or you have submitted just some of your files, you can then press the blue button which says resubmit assignment. But please note, as soon as you press the blue button that says resubmit assignment, it deletes all your previous files that you have submitted for this assessment. So if you had submitted free assessments on your previous submission attempt, then once again you have to upload all free files again. So don't think, okay, I had free files, but I only submitted two. Now I just want to add my one file, so I press resubmit assignment. Please note it will delete all the previous files. So you have to once again submit your complete assessment. So that means all of the files that's required for your summative submissions. And then you are familiar with CopyLeaks now. So CopyLeaks is the AI platform that's able to compare text from online sources as well as other sources. So that means even from students who are submitting, it can detect plagiarism as well as academic dishonesty where you use the AI software to write your assignment. Now, please note we do use the CopyLeaks report when we are marking your assessments to see if there's any similarities to it. We do have a high benchmark of 30% that we set it at. So please make sure that when you do submit your assignment, that your CopyLeaks report is below 30%, as if it is above 30%, you will be penalized as follows. So how do you get your CopyLeaks assessment report? Once you have submitted your summative, you will then also be able to see your CopyLeaks report. So then if you do have a CopyLeaks score of above 30%, I strongly encourage you to go fix your mistakes and then resubmit your assignment. But again, this has to happen before Friday, the 15th of November, as it can get quite clogged the system. So what does this CopyLeaks report look like? As you can see here, everything that is highlighted in red means these are words that is already on an online source that you have taken. You have not quoted it, you have not in-text cited it, or you have used synonyms as it said there. So this CopyLeaks report has got a high similarity index of over 74%. So if you get something like this, please then go fix your assignment and then resubmit it. So how will you be penalized if you have above 30% for your CopyLeaks report? If it's more than 30% but less than 100, and if as a first year student you get penalized minus 20%, as a second year student minus 50%, and as a third and fourth year student you get penalized minus 100%. So if you have a CopyLeaks report that indicate a similarity of 30% or more, you will be penalized minus 20% for a first year subject, minus 50% for a second year subject, and minus 100% for a third or fourth year subject. Now, please note, as I said, the system becomes busier as we reach the end of the week. So it might take longer than 24 hours for the CopyLeaks report to be generated. That is why it's so important that once you finish the assignment, starting from Saturday, already go submit it so you can get the CopyLeaks report so that you can see what is your CopyLeaks similarity index and see if there's any work that needs to be done. Please do not leave it to the last minute. And then also, please do not ask generative AI to improve your writing or to create content. This is AI writing and you will be penalized for it. So that is when you take your questions, you put it into ChatGPT, you copy those answers, you just put it into your document. It will be picked up by CopyLeaks report that a human did not write it, an AI wrote it, and you will be penalized. We strongly encourage you to only use apps such as MS Word, Grammarly, and Paperbound to correct spelling and grammar errors, not to improve your writing, not to rewrite, not to generate any information. You write and then you only go and check your spelling and grammar on the spelling apps such as MS Word, Grammarly, and Paperbound. And then, how do summative subs work? So you can only qualify for a summative sub if you have met one of the following three conditions. Firstly, you did attempt your summative assessment, but you performed badly. Secondly, you missed the summative assessment due to illness or death in the family, and you have valid documentation, and you apply for the sub before the 19th of November, as you only have 48 hours in which to notify the college that you have missed an assessment. Any sub-applications received after the 19th of November will be declined. And then lastly, you can be granted a sub by the academic manager or the academic coordinator, which is myself, in writing. But these are exceptional circumstances. So you can only qualify for a summative sub if you participated in the original summative assessment, or two, you missed the sub due to sickness and you have a valid doctor's letter and you applied before the 19th of November, or you applied in writing to the academic manager or myself and we gave you permission to do so. If you missed the sub and you need to apply for a sixth sub, this is the process that you follow. You email myself, karika@boston.co.za. Then in the subject line, you must have your student number, your surname, your name, the subject, and the subject code. Please note that for each subject you miss, you need to do a separate sub application, as each subject has different lectures and different academic managers. Once you have drafted this email, please make sure that you also attach to it your valid documentation, such as your medical note, as your reason why you missed your summative submission. And please note that we also will follow up on the validity of the medical note. And as I said before, this has to be submitted within 48 hours of the missed sub, and that means the deadline for these are the 19th of November. Now, if you qualify for a supplementary because you perform badly in your summative, you can participate in the supplementary, like I said. However, you have to pay a fee of 350 Rand for this. Your marks will be withheld until you have paid your sub fees. Please note you also only get one chance to write a sub. If you miss a sub, you miss it. There is no second chance, even if you did have a valid excuse. And please note that for these summative submissions, the subs will be taking place in January from the 11th to the 17th of January. And the briefs for the sub will already be available from the end of November, so you can start to work on your subs if you need to. And then always remember, even if you feel unsure, you feel your assignment isn't perfect, it's always better to submit something than nothing. As the quote here says, better to be known for something than forgotten for nothing. So I now leave it to you if there are any questions, concerns that you would like to raise. Okay, any questions? Yes. As a Machle, you can unmute yourself or type the question, whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
Hi, ma'am. I want to ask,
Mm?
regards the supplementary for the computer assessments.
Yes.
How do you apply for the course?
How do you reapply for the course?
Yes. For
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So if you want to re-register, you need to go to your accounts department and they will re-register for you for the course. But we can only do re-registrations now for 2025. We can't re-register for 2024. It has closed.
So okay. No, it's fine.
So if you wish to repeat your computers, we can re-register you. However, you'll only be able to start with it when we start next year, which is the 19th of February 2025, as then only 2025 Cole Campus will be active. Then you can participate in your computers. But for now, if you re-register, it will not be for 2024. It will only be for 2025.
No, it's fine. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Okay. Any other questions?
Then for the sub, like
Mm.
the assessments, is it compulsory for you to pay that 350 before you submit the assessments, or you pay after you received the marks? How does it work?
You will not get the marks if you haven't paid. So you
Okay.
don't have to pay before you submit. However, as soon as the marks come out, accounts will invoice you for the sub fee. You will not get your sub marks until the sub fees have been paid. But the only exception is to computers. If you have a sub for computers, you need to pay that 350. Then you need to arrange with your computer administrator here with Sissy to open up the subs for you. The other subjects you do not have to pay before submitting. It is already open. However, for computers, you have to pay before it is opened for you to write.
When is the deadline for the re-register of regards the computer?
There's no deadline.
Okay.
There's no deadline. If you want to do computers again, you can come do it now. So that registrations will close next year, probably end of Feb, for any 2025 registrations.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Sharp.
Thank you. Okay, anybody else?
So if you owe,
Mm.
are you going to be able to see your marks for the year, like
No,
December?
no,
You're not going to see them.
no, because I offered you a service, you got the full service, but I didn't get my money. It's like any business. That's how it works.
Okay.
So yes, if your account is in arrears, by the time results are released, you will not get your results at all. You will
We'll
get
just
sub notifications. You will get, like as per usual, if you have to complete a sub, yes, you will get those notifications, but I won't be able to give you your marks. It will be blocked on the system.
okay.
Okay. Ria Leboga, you unmuted yourself. Did you have a question you wanted to ask me? You can ask me anything, really. It's fine. Rather ask than not know. Okay, I'll stop the recording. I just want to say to you guys, this is literally the last push. You're going to have a very, very long holiday after this. I mean, you're basically going to have November, December, January, February. It's nearly 3 months holiday. So please, please try your best for the summatives. I have worked here for 19 years. The January subs, statistically, students always do much worse. Really, they do. So do not plan for a sub. Plan to pass the first time around. Plan to do your best. Really, you've got nothing to lose. We are all here. You have the facility. So I strongly want to encourage each of you to push, push, push. You're going to be so proud of yourself when once you've done this, you've submitted it, you can go and have a lekker 3 months holiday. You do not want to put a damper on your Christmas and say, oh, I still have to do this sub. So I really say to you guys, push. You'll be so proud of yourself that I've pushed and I've ended this here on a high note. Really, it's a week. It's a week, then you're done. Then you can go and relax. So good luck to all of you, and I hope that you perform well. And then when we release the results, I will do another Q&A to also explain how registrations for 2025 will work, any questions on the academic calendar and stuff like that. I can already tell you that for 2025, it will be contact. And there are only 4 weeks in the whole year that will be online. But as of next year, BMH is contact, except for 4 weeks. It's the week before each submission week that will be online. So best of luck to you guys. If there's no other questions.